My esteemed masters of awkwardness. You're in the middle of a conversation, things are going fine, and then bam, your brain just dies. Flatlines, the words are gone, the vibes are dead. And now you're sitting there in the awkward silence, praying for a meteor to hit Earth because that would somehow be less painful than whatever the hell is happening right now. It's brutal, it's embarrassing, and worst of all, it's painfully avoidable. Look, I'm not saying I'm a conversationalist god. I'm just the guy who's flopped enough times to finally figure out how to keep the chat flowing. So, if you're ready to stop being the human equivalent of a buffering YouTube video, let's get into it. Step 1. Silence isn't the Grim Reaper, but it feels like it. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Silence. It's not actually deadly. Sure, it feels like you're being judged by some invisible panel of social experts, but the truth? Nobody cares. Most people are too busy worrying about their own awkwardness to notice yours. But here's the trick. Treat silence like a dramatic pause in a Netflix series. Take a sip of your drink, adjust your shirt, give them a slow, knowing smile like you're about to drop some profound wisdom. You're not, but hey, fake it till you make it. If it's still dragging, break the tension with something light. Wow, this pause is giving off heavy existential crisis vibes. Should I say something deep? Boom, you've turned awkward into funny. Next, step 2, listen like you're solving a crime. Let me be real with you, most awkward conversations happen because you're not listening. Yeah, I said it. You're too busy overthinking what to say next while they're literally handing you conversational gold. Let's say they mention, I sprained my ankle hiking last weekend. A rookie move is to respond with, oh no, that sucks, and then crickets. But a pro, you, if you're paying attention, asks, oh, where were you hiking? Do you hike a lot, or was this a one-off attempt at being outdoorsy? Now you've got a whole thread to pull on, and they feel like the star of the show. People love talking about themselves. Lean into it. If you make them feel interesting, they'll think you're interesting, even if all you've done is sit there nodding like an encouraging golden retriever. Step 3. Stockpile weird, dumb questions. Here's the secret to surviving any social situation. Always have some low-effort, high-reward questions in your back pocket. You don't need to be a genius, just curious and a little unhinged. Example, if you had to fight one historical figure, who would it be? People love this because it's random, funny, and surprisingly personal. Who knew your coworker has been holding a grudge against Napoleon since middle school history class? Or try this. What's your most ridiculous irrational fear? You'll find out who's scared of clowns, who thinks pigeons are plotting against them, and who's clearly seen way too many shark documentaries. The point is, keep it weird. Weird is fun. Weird keeps the conversation alive. Step 4. Be brave enough to ask dumb questions. Speaking of dumb, don't be afraid to ask stupid questions. I'm serious, nobody cares if your question makes you look like an idiot. In fact, it might make you more likable. Imagine they say, I love photography. Instead of pretending to be the next Ansel Adams, ask the obvious. How do you even start with that? Like, do you need a fancy camera, or can you just use your phone? Guess what? Now they're excited to teach you about something they love. People like feeling like experts. And you just turned your cluelessness into a conversation win. Word of caution. While enthusiasm is great, it's easy to go overboard. The conversation can quickly turn into a monologue or make them or you feel overshadowed. Instead, balance curiosity with listening, engage without dominating, and let their excitement take center stage. Remember, it's about connection, not competition. The next step explains this a little more. Step 5. Relating is greater than hijacking. Let's say they're talking about their dog eating an entire bag of chips. Instead of just laughing and letting the convo die, say, oh man, that reminds me of the time my cat knocked over a pizza box. I didn't even get one slice before it was gone. Boom. Now you're building off their story instead of just letting it fizzle out. You've turned their moment into a relatable exchange. The key is to add to their vibe, not steal it. Nobody likes a one-upper. Oh, your dog ate chips? My dog ate a whole Thanksgiving turkey. Relax, buddy. This isn't the suffering Olympics. Step 6. Know when to let it die. Alright, here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Not every conversation is worth saving. Sometimes the vibe is off, or the person is as dull as a cardboard sandwich, or maybe they're just not feeling it. When that happens, don't waste your energy trying to Frankenstein the convo back to life. Politely bail. Hey, it was great chatting, but I've got to bounce. No harm, no foul. Or, if you're feeling a little spicy, just stop responding and let them sit in the silence for a change. Who knows, maybe they'll panic and finally say something interesting. That's it. You've got this, so go figure it out. I'm done talking. That will only cost you one subscribe. Love you, awkward weirdo. Bye.